Good morning. Well, it is Saturday, December maybe 28th, 2024. And you can see it's like 50 degrees and it rained last night and our snow is gone. So yeah, we've been inside doing some welding projects and some other paperwork that's been delayed because I've been outside most of the fall. So today we're going to take a look at another possible project. So, what are those? Two wheels and some metal. Those are what's left of two old wheelbarrows that I took apart. They were just sitting in the backyard kind of rusting. Got rid of the main parts, reused the wood handles, and that I want to make into... So, I want another cart. And I figure I have a welder now. I can weld up some pieces. It'll be a fun project. So we're going to look at what my thoughts for the cart are or were. So initially, I was just thinking it would just be another standard dump cart. I was even thinking of just buying another one and modifying it at the top. Dumps. But there's some unique things that I really could use in a second cart. So some of the things I know I do definitely need is I want this tongue height to be about the same, because that's what my lawn tractors are, that's my log dolly is. So, like 8 inches, right? That's probably 8 to 9 inches. So that's where I want the tongue height to be. The wheelbase, I need to be this width because it has to fit on. So we're looking at 29, 30. So we just get over there. Yeah, so it's like a, hang on. So what are we thinking? 29 and a half, somewhere around there. Almost 30. I need that wheelbase in order to fit on the boardwalk. And that is a 13-inch wheel. So here's my roller cart, which I don't use unless it's muddy out because it tips too easy. So I don't need this big. I think it's like a 5 foot. So what I would like is this size. Is a nice size top. So it looks like 3.5. I might even go 4 foot. And then wide is a little over 3 foot. And that's been a good size. I'd probably put these railings on the side with the little connectors. Let's have a look what the hell that is. Looks like it's going into the Buffalo Air Park 9G0. One of the things I would like to change is that, see these, those are the bolts holding it down, but like when I'm shoveling off dirt or wood chips or something, or even pushing boards on, it hits those heads, because if you look for it this way, you can kind of see they stand up, right? So I'd like to find a way to recess those so it's a completely flat top. That would be something nice. Here's one of the other issues that I really would like to address with this cart. So this, I think, is a 14-foot long board, or 12. And I have some of these, I have a whole pile of decking boards, and sometimes I get long boards. So this is 12. And sometimes 14 isn't uncommon things I want to pull, but as you can see, to get it balanced, 14 means 7 foot there, 7 foot this way. I can pull it, and that's how I do it, because I can hand pull it, because this will, so I don't put boards in the middle. It goes way out to here, but if I hook it to the tractor, which for longer distances I need to, yeah, so the tractor's here, right? So there's a whole bunch of board that so I have to like push it all the way down, it hangs off the end and bounces. I'd like to make my tongue length variable. So from, center line of tire, the existing one's about 4 foot, which is nice because this is a nice distance to be pulling with the tractor on the boardwalk. It's not too long, but to get all the way over to here, I'm going to need a tongue that can get to 7 foot to connect up to the tractor. So I want to make a variable length tongue that I can either go from 4 foot out to 7 foot when I need it, and when I don't need it, I want it to be back short because it makes it easier for backing up and pulling around corners and everything else. And since it's Christmas time, so the back end of the cart's about 2 foot from the axle, right? And you can see there's a hole there because some days I need to pull a second cart. So like if I have that mounted on here and I have it full of wood chips and I'm pulling it with the tractor, I can't take any of my tools. I can't take the rakes and the shovels and the pickaxe and my chainsaw and the other things I need to use the wood chips. So I have to take all the wood chips, dump it, come back, get my tools, go back. So what I'd like to do is have this cart be able to, my new cart be able to pull. I like to connect this to the back end of this, and I'll have a tandem trailer so I can put wood chips on this one, and on a new cart I can put all my tools that I need. So I'm thinking of extending my tongue backwards so that I can put the pin hitch part here to attach another one. But my issue is, I don't want to be kicking it like I'm walking behind it, so I think I need like 6 inches of clearance underneath when I don't want it to use. Let's look. Alright, so that's 22 and 16, so like 6 inches. I need it to retract back 6 inches when I don't want that, and then I need it to come out 6 inches or maybe even a little bit more when I do want to hook up something. But I don't want to be like putting my foot underneath, moving things and kicking the bar and tripping on it. So it's got to retract 6 inches back from the end of my cart. And the height of the deck height is, looks like it's about 14 there. Yeah, and it's pretty much based on 13-inch wheels with an inch of clearance there, and that's a good working height. I don't want, my other cart with the roller cart is higher and it's a nice working level, but this is a nice hauling level. I don't have to lift things as high to get them on there. Yeah, so let's put in a request to Santa Claus and see what he comes up with. So this tongue has worked well. So this is 2 inches, and I need at least a inch height, and I think this is 3/16 or a 1/4 inch thick. And this is big enough to allow this to move in here. It's thick enough that it doesn't bend under weight. I think the wide enough also helps with that. So that when I make my tongue, and we'll put one of these things on there somehow too, because that worked out good.